Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to my channel and to the Saturday stash dive that didn't get voiced over until Sunday. Yeah, falling down on the job a little bit here. Most of this stuff is from 2008 and 9, that striped looking paper with the different colors. It don't have a date on it. It's K and Company, but it was in with all the 2008 and 9 stuff. So yeah, and my tools are newer though, and maybe a couple other things. I can't remember exactly. But most of this is 2008 and 9. And I figured I'd use this scrap here. So I am cutting off the little chunk down at the bottom, and I will be using it later. I thought about using the whole paper, but I'd much rather have something that busy only be on part. And I can use that to cover up. Well, I'll be covering most of it up. Let's just put it that way. I'll be putting stuff on it where it'll get covered up. So I'll still have my white space left, which isn't going to be a whole lot. This picture is of Hope, and it was like before Sunday school one morning, and she wanted to send me a picture, and then when her daddy went to take the picture, she didn't want the picture. So he took it anyway. But yeah, this is Cosmo Cricket mostly. And I'm going to cut that one piece out because I really liked what it said. It says, live for the moment you can't put into words. And it is the Cosmo Cricket. It was a border sheet and I cut it out of there. I didn't cut the whole border because I thought the dimension of cutting it and laying on top of these other stripes would look a little bit better. And then on the sticker sheet, both sticker sheets actually, one of them has stuff for like eating, and the other one has stuff for spring, and I'll be using more of that one than I am the one eating. But I pulled this strip, I think, from the one eating. I think I did the one with the faux stitching, and I kind of offset it on the other strip so I can save that little piece over to the right on the bottom there to go up there on the top. I considered putting it on the beautiful, but it already has stitches on it, so I thought I might as well save it for something at the top. I'm going to use the scrap of the striped paper for banners up there at the top, so I'm going to cut them apart and then fishtail them and just kind of layer them on top of each other. But that wide piece with it's little flowers on it, I am going to have it go across the top because there's a sticker on that sticker sheet I'm planning on putting over the top of it. And I would just want to add a little more dimension by having that piece across the top, which it was a sketch from the 30 Days of Sketches, had something like that once. And I liked it, so I thought I'd try it again. So this one's a little bit different, but I'm going to get that sticker on there, and it's super cute. Plus those faux stitches laying down there on the right-hand side. I added the ATG glue right there at the bottom of that piece of paper, and you can tell how thin this is just by watching the video. The Cosmo Cricket was a lot thicker. However, I have several sheets of Cosmo Cricket, but I didn't have one that went with her dress as well as this one does. And I'm thinking about going ahead and going back and adding another piece to the back of my layout, because carrying it in here, it was still kind of on the wimpy side. And since the top feels heavier, I didn't want it kind of sliding down in the sleeve, so I will probably add a little bit more cardboard on the back. Cardstock, not cardboard. I'm not going to add no cardboard to the back. Using the papers behind the photo, I die cut out, I did some alphas, which I'm going to be pulling out in a little bit. I think I did like one time of them. And then I did the hearts. And those are from Lawn Fawn. And I've had them for a very long time. I don't know if they still have them or not, but I like them. They're really cute. And they'll nestle inside of each other if you have more than one color. That's why I did the mint green and the polka dot. And y'all know I love to layer. So I am layering that sticker on top of some of that darker looking pink because it's kind of a cream and yellow on top of a cream and yellow. So I wanted something to distinguish it. And since I was planning on using the darker pink brads, I figured that'd be a big, that'd be a good color to use. And I ended up getting bigger brads than I had planned because I think I'm running out of the little tiny ones I've had forever. I only had a couple of colors that had very many of them. So I don't think that size looks too bad. And since I'm going to have sequins with the same color of sequins in there, it's a mix from Felicity Jane. It looks even better because they're scattered around the page. Is going to be she has my heart wrapped around her little finger, and I used some October afternoon for the word heart, made it bigger, and then the others I used the paper, well, it was left over from the top up there, to make the letters for the rest of the title. And I used that Echo Park die with those little tiny letters that has the little tiles to go with it, because you know how it is, you get something new, you got to play with it. And yeah, I know, I admitted I had it since, well, Christmas, and I haven't used it yet. Well, it just kind of got set out of the way, out of sight, out of mind. And then I had to get a different die out, and there it was. But I did get a little smarter this time. I remembered that when I used the Martha Stewart punch, which I love, I couldn't use a double sided adhesive on the back because it was too thick to punch. Well, I've used this a few times and all of a sudden it hit me. I could use double sided adhesive. Anyway, yeah, it worked really well. I ran it through the Big Shot a few times though, just to make sure it went all the way through the adhesive and the backing. But yeah, it worked really well. I did add foam tape to the back of my picture and forgot all about my little doily. Words are hard today. I forgot about the little doily, which is a die cut, and I so I had to pick it up, and I was glad it came up pretty easy. Sometimes you put that stuff down and it don't, and that is thin paper, which I mentioned. And so yeah, it came up pretty easy. No problem at all. As I mentioned, the sequins are Felicity Jane, and that pink is like a really bright pink, and I knew it had two other colors of pink in there. So I'm going to use the other colors, the kind of white looking ones and the kind of creamish yellow looking ones. And I'm going to set all the bright pink ones to the side so they don't end up on my page. You look up there at the picture, Hope has a big bow in her hair to go with her dress. And I'm I pulled out my punch, my little tiny bow punch, not my bigger one, so I could put a bow on here and set it over to the side out of the way to make a little bit more room. And I almost forgot it. I mean, I thought I was done when I did the sequence. I left the room, but I hadn't started doing my video editing because, I didn't get it done on Saturday or Friday. Yeah. And so I did go back in there and do the bow. And I ran it through one of the embossing folders. It's an Anna Griffin one, Cuddle something or other. Maybe Cuddlebug, I don't know. Anyway, I ran it through there to give it a little more dimension. And I'm just going to add it right there by the beautiful. And that'll be it. That'll be my layout. So y'all, take a look at your stash. See what you have that you can use for one of your photos now, and use something from your stash to create a layout. It feels good that you finally got it on a layout. At least it does to me. But yeah, there's my layout with my long title. And see, aren't those letters cute? I really like them. And uh, that doily, it came in a set of 4, maybe cat scrappiness, I'm thinking. And of course, my Lime Fawn hearts. And there's my little bow, and it's EK6. No, I think that's a Fisker's punch. I believe it is. I think so. I think my other one's EK Success. But yeah, Cosmo Cricket and paper and stuff from 2008 and 9. Yeah, one of the sticker sets were from 8, and one of the sticker sets were from 2009. And the paper that I have that I haven't used yet, I think they were 2011 and 12, I think. But if you leave a comment below, I'll get back with you. If you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so much. And thank you for the wonderful comments you leave and the thumbs up. I appreciate every one of them and every one of you. But I hope you all have a happy, scrappy week. Take care and stay safe. And dig in your stash. Bye.